Hey, hey, it's time. Back again for a little more. Just a little this time, not a huge stream like last time. However, we will be continuing. I need to make sure that the camera's actually calibrating on me this time. Doesn't seem to be. Wow, I thought I had this all sorted out. Of course not. It's doing the same thing that it did. So, for this to work, I'm going to have to slouch down a bit so that my head is constantly pointed upward. Looks like you have a weight now. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by a weight? Hopefully all my face crap has been calibrated. Doesn't seem to be working. Mouth does not seem to be working properly. Hi, camera. Great. Well, we'll see. Mouth is supposed to be fairly sensitive. It seems not to work half the time. Hello. Let's pop open these settings and see if we can't figure out what's going on with mouth control, huh? God, it's always something. Maybe that'll help. I don't know, man. Everything's broken. Okay, let's see if this actually works. Looks like I have to tilt my head up very slightly because the camera, you know, the software is a little dumb. Not very good recognizing my lips. What about my expressions? Okay. Maybe. Maybe. Anyway, enough of this crap. So, when we left Restream, we had just left Midgar, so we're going to go over to Calm and do the Calm thing, which may require a reset. Calm's this way. Oh yeah. What the hell, Wash? We're just too strong. We're just too good. Now, next step that I have to worry about is telling Barrett to wait a sec during the flashback. I'm worried about the flashback, though, because I think there might be a problem with party randomization. We're going to find out. Get in there. So let's not delay this. Let's do it as quickly as possible and see if it's broken. And yeah, Willie's joining me today. Hi, Willie. What do you mean took your sweet time? I came straight in, asshole. So last time I did rando at this point, party rando affected the flashback, and I was able to die because Sephiroth wasn't in the team, and everybody got destroyed. So, I don't know. It may happen again here. I'm not a fan of these weird pauses. These did not exist in the 2013 version. And I don't know if this is a consequence of the 2026 version, or if there's something wrong with the modding setup. Let's check your setting. You might be onto something. Oh, this was turned off. Disable hybrid lip sync. I don't even know what that means. Well, that's not working at all. Disabling it just does not make it work. I need it enabled. Talk in here. Yeah, this doesn't work. Maybe I had to have this checked. This seems to help a little bit. Always use full animation. Talking about ba 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 ba. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Seems messed up no matter what I do. This was working earlier, by the way. Like, big surprise, right? Toggle lip sync? No, that's okay. I don't know. I don't know why it wouldn't work. I don't know why it's all effed up. Like nothing seems to work. Like is the quick answer. Yeah. Works just in time for me to start up and go live, and then it stops working because that's, how everything works all the time. I don't even know what it means. It doesn't appear to do anything. If I have my head anything less than tilted up a couple degrees, the mouth isn't recognized at all. It's a software issue. It's kind of annoying, but okay, I'll try my best to work around that. Awesome start. And I'm already prolonging the one section that may take forever because it's not working properly. Mr. Hero. Thank you. It's not open for me. I don't know why it didn't open for me. Yeah, I don't know why it was hidden. That's really weird. Things are just randomly not working now. For, like, no reason. Anyway. Thank you for that. Okay, so this... I don't know if this particular team is always set this way. Do I have the organics on? Oh, I'm sure. Why don't you use a rise to bring the driver back to life? He had no problem bringing me back to life. Well, those things alone aren't enough to make it horrible. No, he was right to interrupt. That's actually a really important point to focus on. I don't know why anybody else cared about it. I'm just gonna move this along. Unbeknownst to the player, this is like the most important scene of the game. Oh, here comes Real Willy to mess up my day. Hi, Real Willy. Bye, Real Willy. I have the camera in a different position so that it won't be as complicated this time, but it's clearly still having trouble reading my lips. Because anything higher than like a mid-head angle, it can't tell my lips are open. Like here, I have my lips open while I'm talking. Here, I'm also talking. So at like this level where my head is comfortable is just barely low enough where it doesn't register my lips opening, which is really stupid. Stupid and annoying. Who built this crappy bridge? I'm assuming this is the way they got it. This is something I always forget. This looks like the right way. I'm just gonna bypass it all. We're gonna get this stuff later as actual treasure. If I don't touch it now, we can get it later as treasure. One second. Yeah, I just had to text my mom about plans I have for tomorrow, and if she's confused by my quick summary of a text, she may wind up calling me because sometimes she can't figure the pieces out. I hear him over there. Oh yeah, it is. I forgot. St. Patty's Day is not a day I usually care about. Okay, we might actually not have gotten into random encounters that have just wiped the team, but we'll see. We'll see. Hi, Real Willie. How are you doing? You want to get in my real lap? Come on. Come on, bud. Come on. Get in my real human lap in real life. Come on. Actually, I'll turn you this way. Yeah, what a good boy. I had to pull him down there. What a jokester. Okay. I like this little stomp she does. Oh. I always get this part wrong. Getting off this thing and not going downward. Oh. It's pretty much impossible. Look at his material. What do you mean? Do you mean materia? Do you mean my materia? Okay. He doesn't want me taking it off. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that might have actually been deliberate design detail. I wonder if they thought that far ahead. Could have been sneak attack. Ask Barrett to wait a sec and then choose beautiful, just beautiful. Okay. Yeah, I could save this part. I usually skip this. I forgot there was a save point here, so... That was the save that I made after the last play, except I switched in Tifa using the Black Chocobo tool so that I could show off her limit breaks to people and show how out of order it is. Heh, leave it to me, Cloud. I'll see what he's up to. How do I get in this room? Oh, that's a door. Okay. Alright. You have to be a big baby about it. He is man-possessed. I don't know what you're talking about, Kiba, actually. Yes, you're a traitor. Shall I explain? Mr. Actually Reddit over here. I don't know what that is. It doesn't appear in my feed. I'm sure it's a bot name, it doesn't appear in my feed, so it sounds like you're just making it up out of nowhere. Why did it need to make me leave the entire house? That really isn't necessary. Oh, the guy on the ground is blinking. Uh-oh. That inevitable phone call has happened. I'll be right back. Okie dokie. Well. Back. Sorry for that. My mother called. We got plans tomorrow. Man, I was just playing with the lip settings, and guess what? It's like they stopped working again. It's crazy. I just can't get it to work for me. But you know, it's something I'm gonna have to mess with off stream because I'm getting real sick of things not working. Anyway, back to this crap. Back to the murder. There's your reactor. Fun times for all. Yeah, I didn't get any battles that completely ruined the playthrough. What? Okay. Alright, we're good. I did it. I did the thing again. Stupid. Unincorrigibly stupid. Wait a minute. Am I even centered here? I don't think I am. Yeah. Okay. It's an iterative process. It's a learning process. There we go. Okay, so yeah, the problem I was having is that, you know, characters who aren't Cloud and Sephiroth got randomly put in the team and then they get murdered and then I have to restart the entire flashback, which is really irritating. Didn't happen this time because I didn't get any battles. This is a plot point that's weird to me. Like, she doesn't have this gigantic scar across her or anything like that. She really should. Will not let me proceed until I take care of her. I'm supposed to hate Tifa this playthrough. Okay, one more second. I gotta call the vet because I gotta take Juno in tomorrow. I wanna make sure I get everything straight. Woof, what a nightmare. Okay, now maybe we can proceed with the game. Man, scheduling for this cat. I don't know what to say. It got really complicated talking to the vet tech. Hi, Willie. Wanna get in my lap? Real Willie? Yeah? You're allowed to get in my lap. What a pain in the ass you are. Your collaborator's a pain too. Well, we have a mystery to unravel, Scoob. There's Scoob over by the window. Dumb. Alright, what does this say? After the flashback, tell Barrett to wait a sec. Okay, so hopefully me saving partway didn't... Hopefully me saving, rather than just continuing the story right there, isn't a problem. But here I have to say to wait a second and then choose beautiful. I can tease him, that's the one thing you know. Okay. Well, hopefully I didn't mess anything up. Form a party consisting of Cloud, Barrett, and Red. Find a woman who says that Mako energy is convenient and tell her you're full of it. Okay, I can do that. Sounds good. I gotta go find the Mako lady. I think she might be in here, actually. Maybe not. This guy doesn't sell anything, does he? This part of the game kind of feels like traditional Final Fantasy. She seems unconcerned when I tell her that, you know, there are actually monsters. I'll take an ether, sure. Oh boy. Oh gee. Guess what? Guess what? I wasn't using the randomizer. I just now discovered that when I got the item. There's no way it would just be an ether. No way. Sedative, that's fine. I could buy a strength up here. No growth on that. I don't like it. No, not if there's no growth. Maximum ray. Okay. That and diamond knuckles. What is that? Oh, I really want to see. He'll just be destroying if he wears a maximum ray. That's stupid. I should definitely get her that. I mean, I have the materia slots. I could get her that strong weapon and just drop 2 of her materia. Why not? Renewal is nice. Oh my god. These are all awesome. I have to get these. These are fantastic. If I had Magnify All on a player who had Renewal, it's a full heal. I need to buy each one of these. Out of control. That's pretty powerful. That might be worth getting a couple of those. Nothing here, of course. Nice. What's this? Wait, what's this stairwell? Where does this go? Yeah, okay. Okay, kid. I don't know what a traveling salesman is. Like, I know what the desert chest that... I know the one he's talking about, but every time I go check it out in the randomized, like, it doesn't do anything. So there must be a trick that I'm missing. Pretty good. No fire absorption, but you know, once I... That's better defense. Once I need more materia slots, that'd be a great thing to pick up. Oh shit. I hope that was correct. I may have just blown it here. I hope I didn't. Well, I barely got anything. I could just reload. There's really nothing to see. I just go pick those items back up. Not a huge deal. And actually pay attention to what that girl in the upstairs says. Got it all wrong. Get out of my way. Damn, dude. Oh, hey. Chasm, I don't know why I'm not seeing you in my chat loadout. That's really annoying. Hi. You've been talking this whole time. I just haven't seen a thing you've said. Give me one moment while I figure out why this is not working. Jesus, I missed every one of your messages. I just saw, I happened to see that the messages were scrolling and it wasn't showing up on my stupid dock. Guess what, Kiba? It's broken again. Stop and close the source. I don't want to do that, actually. Okay, throw me another message. Maybe it'll actually pop up. Dude, it would suck if I just missed all the messages by everybody. I have to check my other sources. Yeah, I got that. I got that. That came through. Of course things break. Why wouldn't they? Okay, great. So, what did I miss that you said? Did it crash her soft lock? Passed out at last. Okay, yeah. It was cool to see you. Death penalty here. How's your inventory? Yeah. Okay, so, yeah, stuff in this town is cool, since I didn't know you existed and were asking questions. I just reloaded because I missed out what this person was saying. Mako Energy has made lots of things easier. I feel like there's fewer and fewer plants and animals. The old way of doing things was better. I suppose. I'm going to assume that that's what we're going for here. The guide doesn't say anything about that towards the Barrett date, which is ultimately what I'm doing. I'm going to raid these people's drawers again, lol. Then I'm going to go get some items. Did you have something to give me, by the way? Okay, now you should actually display in the dance. See, you weren't even coming up in the stream. You saw what I saw. So your messages weren't in the stream, I just didn't see them either. Yeah, there's our second copy of Death Penalty. Well, not really second, but our second attempt at getting the Death Penalty. You had a thing. Is there anything up here to get? I don't think there was. Oh, there is! Right, it's the Imperial Guard, and I think this was the point where I'm like, yeah, I could wear this. It is a higher defense. Has more slots. Okay, it's coming back to me now. Okay. And I just don't understand this puzzle here. This is the Shinra Archaeology one. So I need to find these 3 clues in the world. I did with the playthrough I did with my wife. I found one of them. A lonesome chest in a desert pit sure seems like the thing that's down in the Corel prison, but I've searched that and nothing's happened, so I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I know what the bed that wasn't recorded is. I don't even know what the traveling salesman is. So, like, if I could figure that out, that'd be nice, and I could solve this puzzle once and for all. But until then, I don't know. It's just this client that displays messages is really kind of fickle. Howitzer shell. Oh yeah, that bailed my ass out when I was fighting Rufus, if you'll recall. Throwing down the howitzer shell actually saved the run. I say the run like it's a speed run. No way. Never speedrunning. That would make me crazy. Look, I couldn't even walk past that woman without getting stuck on her and the wall. I have no control. Okay, so there's things to buy. As a reminder, there's what's her name? Oh, asshole. Okay. I would love a copy of this. This is a full heal, and as you'll know, I'm hurting for heals. Magnify All does exactly what it says. It's multi-target everything. Attack, probably steal when I get it. It doesn't really work well with Puppet, but like magics. Throw that in somebody and it'll be superb. Plus, I got Quadra Magic. I'll do a multi-target attack. It'll just be dumb. So I'd love to have copies of these. Unfortunately, 150,000. Right, so that's more than 10 times the amount I have now. I don't remember how much money I'll actually get from enemies, so I could grind a little bit and maybe get a couple of these, but I may have to return to get these other superior things. It's probably what's going to happen. This guy doesn't have anything I really... Well, Protective Ring is nice. It'd be nice to have Protective Rings. Again, something I could come back for. at some point. I think this store had complete crap, but let me re-verify. Yeah, I was trying to justify getting the diamond knuckles, but absolutely got to get a maximum rank. I think what I'll do is I'll grind for that. Well, again, I don't want to make this stream be grinding. That's gonna be boring. So I'll see how much money I'm getting from random encounters and use that as kind of a basis of how to proceed. I could also start heading towards Yuffie, and I don't want to pick her up because she's going to make the next step a little complicated. Well, rather an upcoming step. Ah. Sure seems like the music's really loud. What the hell's going on? Oh, 1,000? There's 1,000 per battle? Yeah, okay. Well, okay, Cloud is doubling it. But if I'm getting approximately 1,000 per battle, then... yeah, I think I do want to grind to get a couple of things, because that's not going to be too long. But... yeah, okay, here's your problem. This got reset. This was a problem on the older version of 7th Heaven, and it seems to be a problem once again. Just gonna have to deal with it. Yeah, well, that's also just one battle. I don't know what... that doesn't really... it's not a good sample. I could have just gotten lucky. That could be a battle that gives me particularly much. We'll find out. Earth, come on, man. Also, Cloud is doubling the money because of his Gil Up materia. Wow, okay. So that was only 800. It would have been 400 if he wasn't on the team. I think he's still got that. No, wait, who has it? Oh, you've got it. Yeah. Isn't there somebody who's got a double growth? No, she's got it. It's Aerith. Aerith is the double growth lady. Alright, so she should really... it'd be nice if she stayed on the team. Got us double money. Alright, more luck. Right. I haven't set to open with Chocobo. Wow. So yeah, I hope you didn't, like, join when I was on wait, like, talking to the vet tech for tomorrow's thing. That just took a lot of time. So 150,000 would be the two really nice materia, and then 40,000 for Barrett's incredible weapon. Somehow Aerith just keeps showing up, so that's good for me. Also, I changed the models out for the remake versions, just for variety, just to change things up a bit. I don't think they had one for Aerith. Did she not change for the remake? Why are these guys taking so long to go down? Do I have Tifa in the back row? Yeah, that's it. I could probably stick you in the front row too, actually. I mean, you get the lowest HP. I'll stick you in the back row again if you become a problem. Haven't played around with these ever, but I got 7th Heaven working this morning. Awesome. Yeah. So I'm only playing this. Well, I love this game, but I'm playing it specifically for the randomizer, which I'm enjoying the hell out of. Dog on dog violence. She just keeps being on the team, man. She just keeps being on the team. I love it. Getting me so much money so quickly. So how much do I have? I've got almost 20,000. If I get 20,000, I could go in there and get a couple 10 materia. That way I could start growing them. Alright, if I got Barrett's weapon first, that doesn't accrue ability points, so it's not really any sense for that. You do it, buddy. Love it. Dude, magic's so OP in this game. And summons are just more OP magic than regular magic. It's dumb. Okay, that's 20 thou. I love how quickly I can get this money. Compare that to the literal 3 hours I did grinding at the beginning of the stream last time. Just to get the Gil up materia. But hey, it's worth it. Look at this. Right. It's this wrong store. I'm gonna get the glowy marble store. This is a must-have. And I'm not sure what to do with HP absorption. Neither of these are terribly useful, but Puppet could be funny. So, I would definitely give up a Magnify to throw down Renewal. Oh, wait a minute. Ooh, Renewal doesn't do anything until you unlock its first level. Okay. This is important. This is telling me that I need to move Renewal over to the triple growth slot. So, cleansing is important. Gil up is important. You're getting Renewal, Aerith. Congratulations. You're the proud owner of Renewal. You could have Bomb at 0, and sure, I'll give you HP absorption too. Why not? Why not? There, she's full up. She's all bricked up with materia. Forget I said that. Okay. What else? What other squad goals do we have? Puppet for 10, Quadra for 50, Magnify for 100. Magnify will be very, very nice when we have full heal. And, the Zappo Ray for 40. So that's what? 200,000? That was an unreachable number when I was grinding in the Sector 7 slums. Also, what's up with the friggin' eyes on this thing, man? I tried to recalibrate the camera, and it's, of course, misbehaving. Yet again, hello. It thinks I'm about to pass out. Like, what the hell? Oh. Oh dear, the icon to restore calibration has just vanished. Sounds like it's time for a restart on that specific program. Computers, man, we love them. Okay, are you actually behaving now? Okay. Good. Wow, look at the mouth. It's going ape. Alright, it kinda understands. The mouth seems to be working. It seems like it kinda just forgets. Whatever. Can't forget my friend. Can't forget my big, fuzzy, stupid friend. Ha! That's pretty good, isn't it? Cool. There, are we all set, program? Are we gonna live here? This freaking thing. Yeah, I decided it was time to add a prop, and I was gonna do the Buster Sword behind my back, but it's actually really difficult to attach a prop, like a PNG prop, in the background. It might be doable, but I couldn't find any guides, and it's just not worth the effort. And I thought putting on one of Cloud's shoulders would be stupid, so I just didn't bother with that either. I mean, this whole thing is stupid. This entire exercise is asinine, but, like, we're gonna mitigate some of the stupidity. Oh, my mouth is actually working! Like, what the hell? It just kind of gave up. Look at that. Blah, 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 blah. I could do the, I could trigger the Yuffie cutscene right now and just... I don't know what happens if I leave without, like, messing with her or messing with the materia. I guess we can find out. I have Mini, that's right. Eyes aren't looking at my... Yeah, right. I am passing out, that's my secret. I'm like Bruce Banner, except I'm just always tired. He looks good in the shades. I mean, I prefer him without shades, but hey, if one guy's gonna wear shades, Barrett's your man. Let's save just in case. Okay, so that's a decoy, and she'll attack me if I take it. But if I go over here and talk to her, that'll trigger the battle. So I wonder what would happen if I just bypass everything and just friggin' leave. Don't fall for any of it. Hey, look at that. Great. So the reason I'm not getting Yuffie is that according to this guide about getting the Barrett date, I have to enter Corel as Cloud and the two ladies. And since I have party rando, that means anytime I get into a random battle, it just shuffles who I have. So I either have to set that party before trying to get into Gungaga. I didn't say that earlier. Get into Gungaga. And hope I don't get into any battles. Or just try to keep reshuffling until I get the party I want. Which, you know, currently I have 5 possible characters. So I have to pick 3 specific. So what's 5 choose 3, which is equivalent to 5 choose 2. I don't know what that is off the top of my head. It's probably something like... No, I can figure it out. It's going to be 5 possibilities for the first slot, and then 2 for the second slot. It's going to be something like 20 possibilities out of all possible combinations. I don't know, it's a lot. So if I have a 6th person in random rotation, it's going to make it like exponentially more difficult. So I'm just going to hold off on getting Yuffie until I've done the date. Oh my god, it's real. Real Willy. Hello, Real Willy. Do you want to get in my lap? In my real human lap? Really? You don't say. Come here. Yeah, talking to the mic. I love that. People eat that shit up. I have to take her rival in for tooth removal tomorrow. And he's gone. He's got some level of cat brain damage, I don't know. Willie? Yeah. That's that's the secret to long life. Yeah, he's twice her age, and well, he's too old to sedate. So he probably needs a tooth removal way more than she would, but they both seem healthy. But hey, the vet's like, you know, this ain't looking too great for Juno. They didn't even bother to look at Willie. It's probably just a war zone back there. Beth has potentially found a new office chair so that she can give the old one to Juno. Juno keeps stealing it from her. I mean, it's more involved than that, alright. So, the problem I was having with the face recognition thing is that it would not recognize me opening my lips unless I tilted my head back slightly past where I was comfortable. So most of the time my mouth didn't move at all. So I relocated the camera to be below my monitor, because the monitor is pretty tall. But then the cat kept walking in front of it, and that complicated things, and it was awkward to leave the camera there. So I tried putting the camera on one of my side monitors up in the corner, which I thought it was working. And of course, as you saw on the stream, it was, you know, it was shitting its britches. Had to do a little hard restart. This is how I kill the time, talking about how technology has failed us while I'm getting money to buy materia so I can commune with Mother Earth. Dog violence. Rant, rant, rant. So we're at 5,000. My god, it just occurred to me how long it would take to get to 50,000 just for the lesser of the two very nice materials. And then I would still have the gun to look for. I don't really want to do all that. Using technology. Yeah, I'm using the power of the internet and all of my little devices to let everybody know how other devices don't work quite as well as they probably should. There's a faster way to get money. Are the battles over by the Chocobo farm going to be even better? Maybe I'll just go over there. Didn't I put added effect on whoever has transform? So like Barrett, I think it's Barrett, maybe? Well, whoever has it, randomly their attack should be inflicting Mini, and eventually Toad. I'd be very happy to see that. Yeah. Once that starts proccing, it's going to be really funny. Oh, good timing. Good timing with the limit break. She got the lowest HP and she still couldn't fully heal herself. Pitiful. Hey, magnify up. Normally I would give Seal Evil a little bit more attention, but I don't have much healing, so I'm probably just not going to be using Seal Evil a whole lot. What was I about to do? What was I just considering doing? I don't know. Alright, whatever. To the ranch. Yeah, it's really the problem is the healing. More than anything else. And also, I said this in yesterday's stream, when I first did Rando, I realized that I couldn't easily get access to Chocobo Lure, so I tried to run across the swamp, and I got it on my first try. So I'm like, either something changed to permit for this possibility, or maybe I just kind of instinctively understood how to dodge the damn thing. But I've got 3 Chocobo Lures on deck, so it's fine. Like, and I've got a couple of greens, it's not going to be a problem. Hello. What? Did I insult your mother? Ready for the ritual dance? You get to see this amazing asinine dance, and then you get saddled with what is possibly the craziest reveal in the game. That's not true, but still a fairly shocking reveal. You get your first red materia, and you realize it's summon, and it's powerful as hell, even though it's the weakest one. You don't realize this at the time. But, man, it's like, after the adventure you went through in Midgar, and you get here, and you get a brand new type of materia, and it's powerful, and it implies that it's just going to get more and more powerful. Holy shit. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. All right. Okay. So if I faithfully obey that rule that I set out to not buy copies of materia that I already have, then I've got Master Magic now. Hi, Willie. Give me a little kiss. That's incredible. Bahamut Arisen is also incredible. Jesus, who do I give this to? I mean, I want to give it to her. This doesn't level, right? Yeah, that makes sense. She don't need... Okay, well, she doesn't really need any of the greens anymore. Oh, yeah, she's got a multiply. No, that's elemental. Wait a minute. What happens if you pair it with elemental? My head is racing. Palms sweaty. She's got the double growth, so maybe I should just really keep her with that and give the Master Magic to somebody else. Red 13 is probably my next best magic user. Yeah, screw Law. Law blows. Now, who can I steal a multiply from? Magnify. What do you think would happen if I threw added effect on this? You think that would defend him against all statuses? I'd kind of rather just go with the multiply. Magnify. Who gets the poison? You can get Law, sure. Cat, can you get the hell out of the way, please? I have an idea. What if we do HP absorb on Assess. So when I use Assess, I'll just get HP because. That'd be funny. Poison on Aerith because she is poisonous. Actually, no, I don't have any offensive magic on him, so I'll give him that. Cool, looking good. I do know that Multiply does work, and I think Quadra Magic works as well. So if I had Quadra Magic attached to this, I could quadruple cast all of this. I am very excited by this. I'm gonna go poke around in the barn a little bit more because they have a shop here. See what they've got to offer. What's up, Stinky? That's right. You're lucky he didn't kill you. Yeah, 100 ain't much. Let's get a full heal. Because I'm going to start casting magic! Like a true unsavory word. Man, what's your story? Oh, sob story about your mom and dad. Sorry. So I modeled this entire barn in Minecraft on my base. Nope. Well, why'd you ask? This kid's a dumbass. Billy's really kind of grinding my gears. How do I capture it? Okay, that's cool. I actually enjoy the luck up. So bought these, great. Crystal. It doesn't tell me doesn't tell me if it has any materia slots. Here's another copy of Protective Ring, of course, very nice. Yeah, well, I just got the luck materia. Let's throw that on somebody. Who needs luck? This chick. No, we're giving it to our friend here. Okay, good to know. So that was 2,000 I just dropped there, but 2,000 for a luck up is pretty sexy. So what is the battle situation looking like? Oh, Jesus. I forgot I had the lure on. It's fine. It's fine. Not interested yet. Didn't even look like I was near the tracks, did it? New PC. I'm going to be going back to Minecraft and absolutely ultra setting. I will not be doing ultra settings. I don't. What? They're just coming out of nowhere, dude. I actually let go of the controller and they kept running. Does this look like a chocobo terrain to you? Do I look like I know what a JPEG is? Do I know? Oh, okay, regular battle. Do I look like I know what a chocobo is? I mean, it's going to have to be a pretty big attack increase for Red because he's got the back row advantage for his long-range weapon. It's going to be hard to part with something that gives him that extra defense for being in the back row. I still have him in the back right. Boy squad, by the way. Shout out to the boys. Final Fantasy VIII has specialty battles on the beach. Okay, there we go. I was wondering what was happening. Alright, man, that one of those birds gives me an okay amount of money. I'll just wander around a little bit. It would be nice to have a chocobo, not a chocobo lure, but like an increased battle material. What the hell are these? No, 560 is not too bad, except that I think it was doubled. Oh, look, they're paralyzed. Now they're about to get blade bursted. Nice. Oh, 100 for multiply all. 100,000 for multiply all is so good. Especially if I gave it to the person who had the master magic, it would just be all over. And then I do quadra magic. I pair the master with quadra magic. That person could do anything. Yeah, I saw the message. Yeah, I don't know what the actual delay is for each of the platforms. Between when, you know, they each received the message. Oh. Voice is dying. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, level 4 suicide brings you to 1/32nd, or it does like 30 seconds of your maximum HP, so that brought her down really low. She was alive, but then something hit her and killed her. If she keeps dying, she can't get out of her level 4 multiple. Tifa, you dipshit. Alright, fine. I'll get us back to the ranch. Oh wait, hold on. I forgot I can heal now. I can revive people. I don't smoke at all, but I don't drink enough water. So that animation of me singing into the void was me drinking from my water bottle. It's one of those weird things that's kind of an artifact of using an avatar. I don't think I'm getting much of an advantage out here. So I'm just gonna start winding my way back to calm. Oh, this could be pretty good. Ha! Nice. Not nice. Lucial nut. Not fun. Disgusting. Disgusting! Yeah, it's like I had to calibrate the different expressions. It goes into expression mode, angry, based on what it thinks I'm trying to do, and it's not perfect. I can't really reliably get it to do a sad face. Not like I need to do a sad. Well, there's maybe one scene in this game where I need to do a sad face, but all in all, it's shockingly good, even if it's kind of a little bit sketchy. There was a symmetry of the graphic on the battlefield. It's kind of making me itchy. What happens if I go up this mountain? Just for fun. Gotta beat the shit out of some wolves. Oh, jeez. You know what? I did say to one Discord I'm at that I'd post the next time I was streaming, announce it, but I don't know. If I'm just gonna be grinding to get items, like it doesn't seem like a very fun thing to do. Look, it's calm. I wish I could tumble down this hill and get to calm. Cool and goofy terrain. Oh, cool, these things finally. Oh, don't worry, Red's got it. I think if I do, sneak attack, attach sneak attack to the master magic, they'll just pick a random spell, which is pretty funny. But it could also wind up being pretty costly, so might not be a good idea. The problem is that I'd have to take off the multiply. It's not that huge of a problem. But that is my best healing vector currently. I had to rely on Aerith to do the healing previously, and she's only randomly in the party. Yeah. Little man. Okay. So where are we? $18,000? Okay, there's one that I wanted to get, like, Puppet is 10, if I remember correctly. Barrett's Pew Pew gun was 40? Something was 50, and then the, like, everything, the do everything was 100. This is still less tedious than saving up just for the gil up. Like I said during that stream, that approximately 400 battles. Unless I get fun things to sell along the way. It's wild. Yeah, there are a lot of benefits from grinding. Get the limit unlocks, you get AP up. That's why I have such an ass backwards limit set up for poor not Aerith, but Tifa. Nice. $20,000. We're getting what, approximately 500 a battle. Okay, 2 battles gives you 1,000. So to get to 50,000 would be 100 battles. That's not fun. And 200 battles to get to the 100,000. I must be miscalculating something here. I was gonna do Seal Evil with her, and use a Red for healing, but Red decided he was gonna open with the Chocobo summon, and that just kind of ended the battle. Everybody's attack cycle is awesome, but I love Tifa's because she also does the additional kick. Punch, bam. It's great. I have a habit of giving Tifa Death Blow because she just looks great whenever she executes it. Love that spin and that loud crack when she lands the heal. Very satisfying. Very beautiful, very powerful. I haven't watched any. I've seen especially funny clips from them, and I'm aware of some of the skips that were, like, discovered over the recent years, but I haven't actually sat down and watched any. I remember watching the 1-2 punch of Caleb Hart failing to inflict poison on the Materia Keeper after, like, 13 casts, and then it happening again, like, a year or so later. $25,000? Really? Well, hold on. I'm already at 25,000? Why did that make me look angry? I'm not angry, I'm happy. 25,000 is great. That's a big chunk of change very quickly. Oh, yeah, wait a minute. I got an umbrella for Aerith, didn't I? But I'm not going to wear it because her weapon is the double materia growth. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I do want to see what it looks like. Oh, it's so cool. But wait a minute, hold on. Oh yeah, it's got double growth. Yeah, I'm leaving it on her because it's, you know. While I'm thinking of it, I do have the platinum bangle that will give double growth. He's in the back row, so like I could double grow. What the hell is he wearing currently? Yeah, I could do that. Let's do that. What needs to be grown? Certainly not chocobo lore. My god. A magnify would be good if I can throw that in there. Experience up? Ooh, that's a good one. Tough call. How important is it to learn cleansing? Probably not that important, so we're gonna move that off. Luck up. We'll make Barrett the Gill Man. Yes, this is good. This is the way it must be. Set up as a hallmark of doing most of the run. Yeah, I'm aware. Yeah, okay, you're right, you're right. It's something to do with... I'm not even going to read your comment, I'm going to try to anticipate what you're saying. There is a weapon where if she's in, like, near-death status and or has, like, the death countdown on her, her attack multiplies, like, enormously. Or maybe her accuracy goes through, and maybe another weapon that has her accuracy go so high that it's hard to miss with death blow. Something like that. All right, so what did you say? Set up as a hallmark. Okay, it's a weapon for which her increased attack by 2 times at low health plus curse on her gives 16 times? Okay, that I didn't know. That's stupid in a really funny way. Combine that with death blow, she becomes a powerhouse. Yeah. Curse ring and death sentence 16. I didn't realize it was that much. Jesus. Yeah, we never stumbled upon that specific combination when I was playing with my wife, but man. I just like when she does the spin kick. It's also funny when the damage graphic looks like a claw, even though she's just using her heel. That always gets me. What's the timing latency between Twitch and Kick, by the way? I am curious. Also, I should have said this, but like I get like close to no activity off of Kick, and then yesterday with Suna coming by with all you, that is by and away the largest Kick response I've ever seen that wasn't bots. I was very happy. It was very fun. It's always nice to see a little something different once in a while. Cool tats. Man's got his shades. Hey, fire's up. Fire in the hole, buttholes. 30,000. Okay. I might have stuff worth selling, too. Yeah, yeah, he stayed the entire time. All the way through to the end. And I'm so glad you guys didn't raid when I was doing the grinding in Midgar. Again, I checked the VOD. It was literally 3 hours that I was grinding by the ghost, the train graveyard, whatever it's called, just to save up for the Gil up. It was mind-numbing. And the worst part is, the first battle I got into there dropped the pincer claw for Barret. And I'm like, that gave me hope that I'd get more drops like that and I could sell the excesses, but it just never happened. I'm glad I got to try out Suna's stuff. I'm glad Senpai noticed me. I never expected that to happen. I definitely did an ad of Suna on Twitch a number of times to tell people that even though the 2026 release is scuffed, like, Seventh Heaven managed to get a functional update within days, like maybe a day. Okay, how we doing here? $32,000. Imagine once Barret gets that weapon. He's got the Gil increase, he's got the double... Oh, don't attack the lady! Loot shield not recovered. Magician's bracelet recovered? I think that sucked. I think the Magician's bracelet sucked because it's got a bunch of slots on it, but it's like terrible defense. Yeah. Only a second longer per kick? That's pretty good. I worry that sometimes it takes upward of like 30 seconds total. $900. Okay, yeah, they're weak to fire, all right. Not like it matters. If I do any elemental level 2 spell on these things, they just go down. Oh, haha, there it is. I totified him. You sent them both at the exact same time. Is that what happened? You're gonna see them at the same time. Oh, well, no, you're not. Obviously. I'm not thinking. Who's got fire? Yeah, we're fine. Everybody's fine. Again, doesn't really matter. What are those big stupid robots that shoot all the missiles that I could get the missile move off of? We've only fought like one battle with those, right? Oh, that's great. Even if it's a minimal, like, longer delay, I wouldn't mind. Let's get creative. Hit with the Biora. Or just regular Bio. Oh, no, they're all dead. Never mind. I notice I haven't been getting a lot of really fun item drops against these enemies, too. That's a bit sad. Oh, Bahamut Arisen's a bit much. I could probably sell the War Gong. Who cares? Like, do I need to put Berserk on the enemy? Probably not. Wonder how much that sells for. Fantasy budget. Yeah, Jesus. Quadra Knights of the Round. The way that I played it with my wife, since it doesn't support 2-player control like 6 did, 4, 5, and 6, and 9, was... Oh, actually, 9 on Steam does not support 2-player, like the PC port. It's very sad. It's that we both had a controller, and I would do the random battles, and she would do all the walking around and field interactions and dialogue and stuff, and then the boss battles. But, you know, she was worried about doing essentially what is the 4-step process to taking out Sephiroth. But no problems. She didn't even use Knights of the Round. But fun fact, if you use Knights of the Round on Genova Arisen, or whatever the name is, the final Genova, it adds about 90,000 health to final Sephiroth form. That's about the amount of damage Knights of the Round takes, so it's like you have to force yourself to cast it a second time, really. It's just the developers being bitches to you for no reason. I'll take my shit. Tiny. And now you're gonna die. These things aren't fun to fight. Because then I have to like stress out to actually kill the thieves. It's kind of annoying. They gave me 1800 though. That's, you know, can't bitch about that. And I could buy Barrett's weapon, but that's not going to accrue AP, and he's doing a pretty good job fighting as is. So like, do I need to? Not really. I just held down the attack button and forget it. These guys are getting obliterated. Goodbye, sweaty Stinky. Hey, the robots. I need to see how much these things actually give me. Too bad I don't have enemy skill. The fact that everybody can absorb fire means that going up against Midgar Zolom might actually... Midgar Zormir might be a fun move, except I don't have a way to learn Beta. Weak to lightning, of course. Yeah, PS1 had it for the battles, just like 4, 5, and 6 always did. I didn't realize that they were like that on Super Nintendo. I thought that was a thing they added for the PlayStation re-releases. Until I went... Like, this whole Final Fantasy pitch that I've been on recently is because I decided arbitrarily to play 5 again with a personal restriction. I made sure every character was specifically one class for the rest of the game. And it was interesting, but I realized how much I loved 5, and that, you know, my wife hadn't seen any of them, and I'm like, well, my favorites are probably Probably 5 and 7. Let's play those. So we did 5. And she was kind of getting into it, and then, you know, that was all well and fun, but then we did 7. She was really getting into it, because the plot is stupendous. Among other things. There's just more endgame stuff. The characters are interesting. The plot, of course, like I just said, is interesting. Soundtrack is phenomenal. The plot's pacing and presentation are unprecedented. I can't decide if I'm going to show her 6 or 9 yet. Kind of cooled on 6 as far as my enjoyment of it goes, but we both would be able to play and control the characters. Where 9 we'd have to do the same motif here where we, like, switch out who's getting full control at any given time. Although 9, it's one of the greats. That one I don't know as well, because I only played it one time. And that was like 25 years ago. Yeah, the Steam version just doesn't have the support built in. Like when they released it on PlayStation, I guess, or sorry, on the PC, they just assumed, I guess, people wouldn't have the equivalent of a LAN party. Oh, they took the green megaphone. I'd kill him. I didn't even notice what he stole. I should be paying attention to that. So yeah, I guess we get thieves out here as well. Like, I didn't really gain anything from coming out here. What was the 50 thou thing back at the store that I'm saving up for that I'm so excited about? Is that the full heal? That's funny. Yeah, I have Memoria. I got the good stuff. That is not going to be a problem. Oh, these aren't the guys that do level whatever 4 suicide, yeah, are they? Yeah, everybody was talking about Memoria so much. I also got the mod that lets you fight all 4 of the elemental fiends, because I think in the original you can only fight one of them, which confused me. Probably seemed like they were... like they had to cut it. They were just forced to cut that, but... yeah, being able to fight them all would be cool as shit. Hey, good. It's time to actually use Seal Evil. Seal Evil is extremely powerful. It will hold them still for a very long time. I wonder if I should try to go to the Mithril Mines and try to break in and, you know, raid that place and then hope that I can run back out. Uh-oh. Nah, that's too strong. Oh, don't! Oh, wow, she actually lived. Even though she's in the back row because of the back attack, she's took double damage from the... Hey, a 10! Wow, my one singular 10. Okay, let's go heal here. I would like to try to cross the marsh and see, like, if there's anything interesting in in the cave that I can raid while I'm like making the money. So I mentioned the Minecraft mod with the chocobos in it called ChocoCraft. I was enjoying it, but the problem I had is that there's a chocobo that has like a slow, I think it had a slow fall ability, but it didn't, that didn't make it immune from fall damage, so you could fall from a great height and it would still, like, it would drift to the ground and then die because it technically fell a long distance. Like, that doesn't seem right. This needs to be fixed. So I got permission from the previous, like, maintainer of the mod to work on it, and then I just kind of, like, cut loose and implemented the entire 7 breeding system, like, faithful to all the stats that you would expect to get, while still including the new colors of chocobos that they added into the mod. Alright. Come on, you stupid a-hole. No kidding. Alright, it can be done. We are going to do a safety save. Hi Willie, how you doing? See, that's what I did on my last rando. I don't know how easy it's going to be to get back. I'm pretty sure I did get back. It looks like the thing from Tremors. Blood color and all. Okay, I'm leaving. I don't want to talk to you ladies. I'm busy. No, we're doing safety save. Right. Because I don't know how easy it's going to be to get back across the marsh. How do you get up there? There we go. I missed this during a regular vanilla playthrough. This is where you get the long range materia. Booster. Yes. I enjoy Booster. What can I throw Booster onto? Do Chocobo Moogle. Or, got Bahamut Risen. That seems excessive. Let's do it. Hi, Willie. This material is Master Command. 20 minutes later, he got Master Magic. Yeah, in my very first rando, I got Master Summon and Master Magic. I also got like 3 HPMP swaps. Alright, this guy... Oh. Barrett's the one character of all my characters that will take damage from that friggin' attack. I eventually got Master Command, and I got that multi-target one that I'm trying to purchase over in Palm. And just everybody's ripping ass. However, I had the level cap on, so like I was saying, the only way, like by the time I got to the Temple of the Ancients, the only way I could win a boss battle is if a character who had the Master Summon appeared and then cast Knights of the Round and auto won. And if I didn't do that, I just died. It was really annoying. It became, like, it was no longer a fun game because I wasn't strategizing, it was just hoping that I can cast the most powerful spell in the game. Kind of disappointing. Jesus, will these things die, please? Alright, he's no longer a problem. And he's dead. $2,000. Yes, this is the place. The problem is, of course, going to be healing. Barrage Blaster. A little less attack for a couple more slots. I don't need the slots. That's the problem. Good to get missing score, but it's not useful till the end of the game. Unfortunately. I like how the flying... Oh, the flying thing actually doesn't animate with it. Perfect. Jesus, 1,500? They must be weak to Earth. Nice. Oh, a Phoenix Down. Yeah, those are obviously very valuable. Once I get Red on the team, he needs to just start healing. Like, when I have that opportunity. What the hell, man? They just smoked her! They didn't even wait! Oh, jeez. They bum rushed her to death. Maybe I need to put her back in the back row. So she's currently at level 3 for limit. And the way the machinery works is that you unlock the second one when you do the first one enough times. So technically, am I doing Rise and Fall and Water Kick? I'm hoping to unlock these, but if I get the second level 3 first, I'll understand how the machinery works. I'll have to change my levels back to get the earlier versions. But we're hoping it's not going to come to that. Anyway, you got to go in the back row because you've been naughty. We'll bring you back to life at some point, sorry. Nail bat. I mean, it's funny, but... Actually, Organics is, like, so late game that the dip in attack is minuscule compared to... It's clearly meant to be the better weapon. How the hell? Can I get out of here? Is it the only one? Only exit? Oh, this way, okay. No revive materia, no shops selling them. Oh, yeah, it's a thing. Luckily, there are multiple ways. Multiple ways to heal. You get the Restore, you've got the Heal Materia, you've got Master Magic. If you get your hands on any of those, there you go. Final Fantasy VIII has moves you can learn that heal you. No such luck here. You gotta use the Materia for it. Best girl. That's enough, Elena. She's got an earring just like Cloud. Now let's see, what's on the other side here? I mean, I could just be progressing the plot, and then once I get enough money, I can just, rather than cross the ocean, I could just back up and get the friggin' materia. It'll be a bit of a hike out there and back, but, you know, who cares? More stuff to gain, right? Aerith's still smoked. Oh, Cloud's pissed. Is he? No, no. Okay, we got red. We're good. We're good. Let's get Raze queued up. Hopefully he won't actually annihilate all the crap. Actually, it doesn't matter if he does. Yeah, it's fine. Because it'll be right in the team for me to do this. And then for me to do that and that. Good boy. Good dog. Hagencore. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah? I mean, not really, actually. 8 slots would be nice for its defense, but, like, I just have better stuff. Frick is Dwindler. Dwindler. Mini, that's what I thought. Crap, it's crap. It's crap, guys. Yeah, I could just progress the game. So there's a thing coming up that I have to pay attention to. It is in Fort Condor, agree twice with the old man. Okay. I should probably have Barrett on the team for that, so I'll make sure to do that. Oh, you big bastard. I don't know how many Phoenix Downs I have, but luckily I have not used any, because I know how valuable they are. I estimate maybe 4? 2. Okay. So I had 1 I started the game with, and I got 1 in that random battle that you witnessed, and that's it. Cool. Guess I'm pretty sure I didn't use any. You know what? We'll just save. I don't need the safety save, man. I can run back anytime I want. I know it might take a couple of attempts. So I'm not going to get Yuffie. I am going to go to Fort Condor, but I need to make sure I have Barrett and Cloud on the team. Okay. Well, the base game is only altered using Archaeology Cut. So there are a couple of additional like dialogue things that occur that may be questionable. Ascension. So he's pretty much ready to learn. Oh, that's interesting. Could he learn? Oh yeah. I can't learn level 3 yet. Never mind. Got ahead of myself there. Once he learns like both of his level 3s, can he actually learn Omni Slash, or does he have to learn literally every previous limit? It's probably the former, but it's good to know. Yeah, so Suna was talking about adding, like, normal and specular maps to the field. I mentioned that just because I keep noticing the seams in the ground. But, yeah, that would be something else. I may or may not like it. So there's a sound effect mod that adds ambient sound effects to... Like, I put it on and I listened to the airship interior. I'm like, oh, this is great. Then I went out and did one battle and I heard, like, birds chirping in the field. I'm like, this doesn't make sense. This doesn't fit the theme. I can't do this. Okay. In Fort Condor, agree twice with the old man. Sure. I don't think that's the old man. I'll go find him, I'll go agree with him. I'll see what they have for sale here as well. Could be something great. Yeah, maybe I'll progress the plot until the point where I have to move us into Junin to cross the ocean. Hi, lady. Oh, good, he's on the team. It might be a better idea if I put red on the team. Because obviously the guides that you read don't anticipate your characters randomly switching in and out. So if I make sure I have red on the team with Barrett, then maybe I'm not giving, like, happiness points to Tifa or whoever because she happens to be on the team when I talk to these people. Yeah, it doesn't make sense because there wouldn't be birds out in the open field. Maybe a forest. But then it was like happy. You associate that with happy. Asinine. I mean, you know, good on them for making it, but it also replaced the sound effects in the game, which I wasn't too happy about. Okay. Boys Club, Boys Club. I believe this is the only place where you can buy things before Junin. I forgot something. Agree twice with the old man. Alright then, this is an old woman. Maybe this is a man, I don't really know. Yeah, let's do this. I think that was probably the person. I think it's a man. I always mistook that for a woman. I don't think it matters. Yeah, let's get some rest. It's free rest. So as a heads up, my wife is going to start dinner, and I'm going to go assist with that. So I figured probably what I'd do is see what they have for sale here. Next thing I'm supposed to do is don't get Yuffie yet, or if you do, make her join your team the first time around. I'm not going to do that because it's going to complicate Gungaga, as I talked about. Oh, right, this was the thing. I remember when they didn't have this problem. They had this problem. And Seventh Heaven solved it, now they have it again. Oh well, you know. Odin, that's cool. Oh, healing, there it is! I can buy as many healings as I like, but I'm gonna try to limit myself to one. I could actually buy Chocobo Loot here. Fucking stupid. Alright, I'll grab a healing. Guess I'll grab an Odin. So why not? Mystere. Normal. Mystere's pretty good. But everything that I have is better. This probably sucks. Probably never gonna have the nail bat. Oh, I have a bonus organics. I don't need that. God Hand. Wait a minute. When did I get God Hand? Wait a minute. I'll buy a reflection. Will I use this? No. I'll probably never use reflect. I'm gonna kick my own ass if I get into a battle where I have to deal with something that reflect would be the best solution, but I just routinely don't cast reflect. I usually just take care of the problem myself. But anyway, I got healing now. So who do we saddle that on? I guess let's give it to our main man here. Healing. Ice. And who could use Odin? Odin might be really nice. Barrett doesn't have it. There we go. Chocobo lure. Aerith doesn't have a chocobo lure, I could just give her one. Yeah, we're doing that. Pretty good setup. Yeah, I will not be getting reflect. But it's good to know what I can buy here. Ooh, holy shit. Okay. That's okay. That's stupendous. And she doesn't lose anything from losing those slots. Out of control. She's gonna rip heads off with the friggin' God Hands. She's now become possibly the strongest attacker. Possibly surpassed by Barrett when I actually go back and get him his attack. I could pick up the Protect Rings. So yeah, that rule to not buy a materia that I already have a copy of, I don't think it's going to be as big a limiter as I suspect, you know. Famous last words. I'm wondering if I should expand that rule out to items in general, not necessarily for this run, but for potentially a future run, depending on how easy this winds up being. Let's get the dog back in here. What the dog doing? I don't remember where I got the God Hand from, actually. So it's very possible it got dropped in a battle. I was just kind of mindlessly, like, taking items. So I'm going to go check up with the guy who's up at the lookout. And just, you know, chat with him a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to bother dropping money here. I think I'm just going to try to make it a point to come here and defend the damn stairs. Defend the tower. Oh, he's just gonna explain to me how this works. The option just said ask about something else. This guy assumed that I was just asking about other bullshit. Maybe not the best translation? How much donate? Yeah, alright. I'll give you a donation. Whatever, here's... Take 5, it's fine. It's fine. Protect yourselves. I can earn back 5 in no time. Okay, enjoy yourself. Wait, can I actually do the battle? Great. Okay, great. I forgot that they do this really early. Oh, that ain't great. I'm just gonna let him get to the top and end the battle. Because that's the preferred way to go, right? You just force it to the end and then you fight them manually and you get the item off of them. I never let this happen as a kid because I thought it would just be like really high stakes. Like they're avoiding the rocks, what assholes. I was reading something about if you wanted to quote-unquote 100% the game by getting all the items, that involves getting a very uncommon item called the, if translated correctly, Basilisk Claw. And one of the easier ways to get it is it's dropped by the boss monster that you fight for failing this mission. It's just going to be quicker. I mean, I kind of enjoy the tactics game. It's not extremely great, but it's kind of fun to put your little dudes out and watch them just all duke it out. But I'm just not in the mood today. Like, what do you mean? Aren't you flying? How's the rock hitting you? Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have put that thing down. It's just slowing down my defeat. Okay, thank you. I like how you can't set anything lower than the highest enemy line. Yeah, she's zooming up. Come get me, bitch. Oh no, guys, we're about to be raided. Oh no, what do we do? What do we do? I should put a little worker out here to get eaten. $400. So the funds that I leave them with, they can use to defend themselves while I'm gone. He explains like how to defend the fort. I buy one stupid rock. Just kidding. We'll let the enemy breach. That's funny. Look, this guy sucks. He's nothing. How about this? How funny would that be? Okay. I'll just try it again. Who knows? Probably immune to it. Just do breach and then maybe a mini. What enemy is this? Grand Horn, that's what I thought. Jesus, come on, man. Yeah, that would be nice if it said miss to like let you know for sure. I don't want to babble on about it. Maybe you could talk about this next stream, but I have some thoughts on the implementation of status effects in RPGs and how I attempted to mitigate some of this trouble in my RPG Maker game that I may have mentioned last night. Holy shit, will you die? Wow, that was a huge move and it did nothing. Cool. Yeah, come on. See, it said miss. That one said miss. Because, you know, it actually rolled a miss. Not that it was immune. Actually letting the enemy know, or the player know, like, what things are immune to. That's really useful, that's really helpful. And one of the changes made by one of the mods, I can't remember which, I think it's Postscript 3, is if you use the assess materia on an enemy, and you discover the weakness, then every time you highlight the enemy when using the weakness, it will tell you, or if you just highlight it, it'll say weak to thunder, for example, because you scanned him once. You have to do every battle, but for the rest of that battle, you get to see, which is cool. I mean, that's a setting you can put down. You could just nullify the use for that materia entirely, which I don't like to do. I like every materia to have its place. Anyway, I got a turd cutter, so we're cool. Great. Well, I'm gonna take a nap and save the game and cut the stream so I can go eat dinner. Not sure when I'll get back to streaming. I would have wanted to do it tomorrow, but I've got to get up early and do the cat thing, and it turns out my aunt, who was supposed to fly out today, has pushed back her flight to Wednesday because the winds are just crazy in this area, maybe crazy at her final destination, which is Albany International. It's just the weather's stupid. So she decided to stay a couple extra days, which is fine. But that means that I get to see her again. So maybe I'll see her tomorrow, depending on how crazy the whole remove the cat's head thing is tomorrow. You know, we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated with that, of course. So here we are at closing in on 12 hours. You know, 9.5 of that was Midgar. Great. So that's not bad. That's not bad. So thanks everybody for stopping by, especially Chasm. It's nice having a chat. You know, I really do enjoy talking to people in the chat whenever they bother to come by, which is not often, but every time it is, oh, what a miracle. I, of course, am loving the hell out of this game, so I can't wait until next time. Well, see you later all. Take care, and be ready for the next episode of Final. Remember this commercial from 1997? Final Fantasy 777.